And the main ones I'm just going to be playing with are altitude, so I can pretty much change clouds all real time. And you can see it affects the water too. Like, this is crazy. This is, again, real-time filmmaking right now. We can kind of change the size of the clouds too, the height. So we can bring this low, bring the height up a little bit. We're already seeing some storm clouds forming over on the left-hand side there. One of the other really interesting things is we can change the light source. So we can change any time of day that we want. So right now, this is probably midday, but if we wanted to show something like maybe at dusk, okay, we can change it instantly. Change it the other way as well. So really, really cool details that you can do. And I just want to show you how big this map is. So whoever created this did a phenomenal job. This is pretty much kind of a mock-up of, I would say, Central Park and a few other hybrid parks. So if I go back in here, and we can start adding some like really, sorry, going a little too fast there. So I was having fun earlier, and I found out that you can actually get some dinosaurs in here. Does anyone like Jurassic Park? So if you probably noticed down at the lower part of the screen, we have a whole bunch of different dinosaurs. I also downloaded off the marketplace. So these are pre-animated dinosaurs that an artist made. They're already textured as well. So if I'm looking at, let's see, this dinosaur, okay, we can throw this dinosaur anywhere, like in the scene. I'm going to throw him in the background just so we can interact with the trees here. Hold on 1 second. Let me move a little bit closer. All right, throw him out here. I just want to see some trees down. Let me slow this camera down so it doesn't make everyone dizzy. So you can see the textures are pretty high quality. Since it's going to be in the background, I'm not totally worried about how realistic it looks. It's already like better looking than what is actually in the original Jurassic Park. So that dinosaur is actually pretty small too, so we can blow him up to be as big as we want, right? Make him like a super giant. So let me throw this back here. And if I play this, let's see, it's like report, give me a second. See him in the background. So it's a giant dinosaur that we just threw back there. I can throw in pretty much any other animal. I've also downloaded like pigs and alligators and stuff, but I won't bore you with that. It's like, this isn't a farm. This is a little demo of what we can do. One of the other cool things is that we can change locations instantly. So right now we're in a city park. Well, let's say we wanted to go to, I don't know, South Pole on a base or something. So it's really just a few clicks of a button. And right here we have another map that will load up in just a second. So while that's loading up, I'm going to talk about kind of what our volume is and why we chose this screen. So this is, if you guys have seen the cases in the back, these are unilumin pads. And these tiles have a pixel pitch of 2.6. What does that mean? No one knows what that means, okay? So really, the larger pixel pitch that you have it's pretty much built for like billboards, right? And scoreboards. And if you go to like a football game, they'll have like pixel pitches, which is basically the distance between these individual pixels. And the larger they are means the farther back they are from your eyes, so you can't discern them, right? So 2.6 is pretty good. It's actually better than what they had on The Mandalorian, which they had like a 2.9. So these are 2.6. There's always a sweet spot that you want to put your camera in order for you not to get that moire effect. Everyone know what that means? You get this weird pattern, right? When you actually shoot like busy sort of patterns on shirts. Same thing happens with the screen. So there's a sweet spot that you find on the that's a certain distance from the wall that allows you to negate that. So this scene is pretty phenomenal. Whoever built this built an entire like base, and I'll show you what that looks like too. Yeah, this is really great because they ended up, let's do this giant set, and you can place the camera really anywhere in here. And they've also added a particle system, which you can see the individual particles here. It's, again, real time. These are just snowflakes because they're in the middle of this fantastic landscape that they've made. So all these assets are built. Someone came in here and painted all of this in, which is really, really cool. The materials that you see, like this ice material, people actually took real pictures of ice and they created a texture out of it. And what they did is they created it in such a way that it doesn't repeat itself. So that's why it looks as good as it does. Most textures would repeat, so they tile and they don't look that great. This one is a little bit different. So I'm gonna just go back in here. All of these are little textures and reflection spheres just to make everything interact with each other. And you can see the steam coming out the back of the window reflecting off the top of the actual set here, which is just adds to the realism. So what we can do is take a look at what camera tracking looks like. So this should be working here in just a second. Kyle, we're gonna have to restart. Can you restart this for me? Thanks. Sometimes technology, oh, there it goes. Pick it back up. There we go. We're mine. So this is a Vive tracker, okay? This isn't a professional camera tracker by any means, but what it does is it allows you to, there I put another dinosaur in there. It allows you to move around in 3D space, right? So I can move closer towards the dinosaur, and I can move farther away. So again, this is like a set extension. What's really cool is that once you build an actual set in front of all this just looks like a regular hallway. So when we get our real camera tracking system and build a set out from this actual environment, we can fly the camera in and it looks like we're going down the hallway. It's really, really fun. So, you know, one of the other things is like we can obviously tilt, go up and down, and we can actually change the focal length of the virtual camera in Unreal as well. And that's the other advantage of having the real camera tracking system is you have what's called a lens encoder, and the lens encoder actually tells Unreal what the focal length is and what the focus plane is. So all of this right now, I have a certain focal plane, which means everything's in focus, right? But what's happening is with the lens encoder, if we want something really close to the lens, like let's say if this is my real camera, okay, then everything in the background would be out of focus because we're focused right here. It's really, really cool. We're going to talk about a few other things that we hope to be doing here in the future. So this is very much phase one of our volume, right? We're very lucky, and we're really the only ones in Austin that have this right now. But being the first is not good enough for us. We want to be the best. And to do that, we have to build out the studio for everyone's needs. So right now, phase one is this wall. We have 72 panels, and these don't really need to be higher resolution than what they are. The resolution of the screen is less than 4K. You know, we're just above 2K, because everything is technically going to be out of focus anyway, so you can't really tell what's back there, right? So we're going to plan on building another wall right here, which is going to be equally as big, and then instead of doing an actual LED tile ceiling, we're going to have, I was talking to Christina about this and did a little bit of research. I don't know of any other volume in the US that is doing this, but we're going to build a light bank overhead that's actually complete with DMX lighting, because Unreal Engine can actually do DMX lighting. So if we were, let's say, outside and like we had like a map where the car is driving down a road, well, the DMX lighting would actually take what's in the sky and put it on those lights. That's the easiest way to put it for all those non-nerds out there. But it's the coolest thing. So you can pull a car in here and you could shoot like a process trailer like they normally would with talking dialogue scenes. You put a car on a trailer and you have a truck that's actually pulling it. You don't need that. You just pull a car right here in front of the screen, and then with all the reflection and DMX lighting, it just looks exactly the same as if you were driving without the cost. It's amazing. We've actually, I'm not going to name drop, but we've had a lot of interest of some of the bigger studios in here in Austin that want to use our volume just for that. And we're really excited to have them. So that's one of the reasons why I want to build out to phase 2 as quick as possible. So we're at the mercy of our vendors once again, but we hope to have all that complete by June, I think, is when our goal is.
Tracking in the wall.
Yes.
The DMX lighting, maybe wall.
Okay. Thanks, Christina. Yeah, we'll definitely have the tracking in the wall. DMX lighting will come hopefully a little bit later in the summer.
Well, we're hoping for May, but we
Cross
also
our
have to be
fingers.
realistic. It might
Yeah.
fall on the lighting.
Yeah, I wanted to thank, I know there's a lot of things going out, but when Christina and I started this crazy idea 2 years ago,